Here's a quick video on how to make a wheel roll as it moves along the ground. So I assume you already have a wheel. So we're with our cursor right in the middle, I'm going to just add an empty here. So add an empty cube, and I'm going to just make sure everything's squared away. So I'm going to hit apply rotation and scale so everything's squared up. And if we look at our axes, you can see that our axes point, with the world space there. All right, so next thing I want to do is I want to parent the wheel to our empty. So Control P. And now if I move my empty, I'm going to move the wheel. It doesn't rotate yet, but that's okay. Next I'm going to take this wheel and I'm going to add a constraint, which is down here. And I'm going to add a Transform Constraint. And we're going to open these up. We're going to use the empty as our target. I'm going to turn on extrapolate so that it rolls forever. I'm going to go to local space because we want it to behave based on the orientation of this object and not the way it is within world space. We're going to put in for the distance that it's going to change. So this is the distance this box has to move in order to make it roll. We're going to calculate that. So we know that this is our wheel, and if we go over here, our wheel is 1.75 meters in diameter. So I can hover my mouse over here, Control C. And then if I go down to the max value here and I do pi times the diameter, so pi d is the circumference of a circle, so we're calculating the circumference of our wheel. That's the circumference of our wheel is 5.49 meters. And then we want to translate we want to use the location of the box, which is this empty thing. So we're going to use that location, and every time that thing moves 5.49 meters, we want to rotate our wheel 360 degrees. And we want to use the y direction of the empty to translate into an x revolution of our wheel, if that makes sense. So if I move the box now, and I move it, you can see that we're moving our wheel. The only problem is it's going backwards. That's not a problem. All you have to do then is just flip this distance here to a negative. And then if you move the empty, your wheel moves right along with it. All right, that is it.